In the introduction, we will see the history of the book Upadeshamrit, and we will also discuss about the author of the book, Srila Rupa Goswami, and the various commentaries that have been written on this book, Upadeshamrit, and some glories of this book. So the history of the book is very important to us to understand the importance of this book. So this book has a history which is related with three personalities, that is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Rupa Goswami, and Srila Jiva Goswami. All three are connected to this book's history. We will discuss that. The book Upadesha Amrit, Upadesha Amrita, the meaning, what is the meaning of this book? The meaning of the book is Upadesha is instruction, Amrita is nectar, that's why Srila Prabhupada translated as nectar of instruction. So it is the same. Upadesha is instruction and Amrita is nectar. So the nectar of instruction. Shri indicates the auspiciousness of the book. As I said, there are three personalities involved with this book. It's the author Srila Rupa Goswami that we know. However, from where did Srila Rupa Goswami receive this knowledge? Once on the shores of Jagannath Puri, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was absorbed in ecstasy of love of Krishna, and he was surrounded by his associates. And on the seashore, surrounded by his associates, he was in a deep state of ecstasy, remembering Krishna. And suddenly, in that state of ecstasy, he started instructing all the followers. And Srila Govinda, who is the personal servant of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, wrote in his diary whatever Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was every day performing, the pastimes that he performed every day. So in the Govinda Kacha, in the diaries of Govinda, the assistant of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he recollects that how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave a set of instructions on a particular day, and he notes all those instructions. And those instructions were actually then, like Srila Rupa Goswami also received those instructions. And once, when Srila Jiva Goswami got into a debate, a scriptural debate with another devotee in Vrindavan, Srila Rupa Goswami thought it's not a good trend to get into Shastric debates like how people do in Varanasi or in Mithila and other places, which are like predominated by Mayavadi philosophers. So Srila Rupa Goswami thought it's not a good trend for Vrindavan. So he actually decided to instruct Jiva Goswami. So to instruct Jiva Goswami, he shared these instructions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in this way, and Srila Jiva Goswami actually put down all these instructions given by Rupa Goswami, and some instructions were added by Rupa Goswami. So everything he put together, and it was and he put the author's name as Rupa Goswami because he is the one who originally instructed Srila Jiva Goswami. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he was in ecstasy, that is Anubhav. Anubhav is when somebody is absorbed in the ecstasy of Krishna, they manifest various ecstatic symptoms like Anubhav. They are called as Anubhav. There are various types of Anubhava. One of them is Vachika Anubhav. And among Vachika Anubhav, there are 12 types, and one is Upadesha Vachika Anubhav. In the ecstatic remembrance of Krishna, a very advanced devotee offers instructions out of love for others. So in that way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered his instructions to all the assembled devotees, and Srila Rupa Goswami received it, and Srila Rupa Goswami offered it to Srila Jiva Goswami and to the world. So that is why this is called as, these are instructions which are coming from a state of ecstasy and to lead one to the perfection of life. That is the meaning of Sri Upadeshamrit.